In the quiet borough of Queens, a small sandwich shop named Web Bites had quickly become a local favorite. Known for its massive subs and quirky superhero-themed menu, the shop was a hit among families, students, and office workers. But what the patrons didn't know was that the shop's owner, Peter Parker, was no ordinary entrepreneur. By day, Peter crafted the perfect Italian subs and turkey melts. By night, he swung through the city as the amazing Spider-Man. Peter had opened Web Bites as a way to stay close to his Aunt May's memory. She always believed in the power of community, and the shop was his way of giving back. Plus, it gave him a much-needed semblance of normalcy in his chaotic superhero life. On one chilly afternoon, Peter stood behind the counter, cheerfully assembling orders. A group of teenagers admired the wall adorned with superhero posters and Spider-Man memorabilia. Peter's not-so-subtle nod to his alter ego. Business was brisk, and everything seemed like just another ordinary day. But that would soon change. The door jingled as a man in a hooded sweatshirt and dark sunglasses entered the shop. He looked around nervously, his hands buried deep in his pockets. Peter, with his enhanced spidey senses, immediately felt the shift in the atmosphere. Something about the man's posture and hurried movements set off his internal alarms. "Welcome to Web Bites. What can I get you?" Peter asked, keeping his tone friendly. The man didn't respond. Instead, he stepped closer to the counter and, in one swift motion, pulled out a small handgun. The chatter in the shop instantly died down as customers froze in their seats. "Everybody stay calm!" the man barked, waving the gun. "Empty the register now!" Peter raised his hands in mock surrender, his mind already racing through his options. "Whoa, buddy, let's not do anything rash. I can give you all the cash, no problem," he said, stepping closer to the register. "But, have you tried our meatball sub? It's life-changing." The robber glared at him. "I'm not here for jokes, just give me the money." Peter smirked, his confidence unshaken. All right, but you might want to reconsider your career choice. I mean, robbing a sandwich shop? Not exactly a lucrative gig." The man growled, jabbing the gun toward Peter. "Quit stalling." That's when Peter subtly pressed a hidden button beneath the counter, a silent alarm he had rigged himself. But this wasn't your average security alarm. It triggered a mechanism that locked the shop's doors and activated the shop's special features. Suddenly, the walls lit up with glowing red webs, and a voice recording boomed through the speakers. "Congratulations, you've just entered the lair of Spider-Man. Crime doesn't pay, but our sandwiches sure do." The robber's confidence faltered as he looked around, confused. Peter, still playing it cool, reached under the counter, pulling out a metal tray. "All right," Peter said, stepping out from behind the counter. "You wanted my attention? Now you've got it." Before the man could react, Peter flung the tray with perfect precision, knocking the gun out of his hand. The customers gasped, but Peter moved faster than anyone could comprehend. He vaulted over the counter, landing right in front of the stunned robber. "Wow, what are you?" the man stammered, backing away. Peter grinned. "Just your friendly neighborhood sandwich maker." With a quick flick of his wrist, Peter shot a thin line of webbing from his hand, wrapping it around the man's wrists and immobilizing him. The would-be robber struggled, but it was no use. The customers erupted into cheers and applause as Peter secured the man to a chair with another strand of webbing. "Everyone okay?" Peter asked, turning to the crowd. They nodded, some pulling out their phones to capture the moment. Just then, the police arrived, summoned by Peter's silent alarm. The officers entered, looking both impressed and bewildered as they took in the sight of the subdued robber wrapped in webs. "Looks like you've got this handled," one officer said, shaking his head in disbelief. Peter shrugged. "Just doing my part to keep the sandwich industry safe." As the officers escorted the man out, Peter returned to the counter, brushing off the compliments from his customers. One little boy tugged at his sleeve. "Are you really Spider-Man?" he asked, wide-eyed. Peter winked. "I'm just a guy who knows how to make a good sandwich. But Spider-Man? He stops by every now and then." The boy beamed, and Peter handed him a free cookie, ruffling his hair.
Share your thought in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. I pour my heart into crafting stories like this for you, and your support is the one helps me keep going. I appreciate having you on this journey,